Hey guys, William here, aka Big Bastard, and clearly it's been a while. I'm glad for those of you that have stuck with me and have decided to keep up, with trying to get me to put out more content, trying to support me. I am done with schooling for this semester. I have a new camcorder set up. I'm gonna also work on a new setup so we're not getting these blurring issues and try to fix something that's more suitable for recording. I do plan on putting content out. I apologize for the dearth of content that has occurred over my absence. I'm not going to tell what I do every time I try to do that. Even if I think I've got it locked in, it just becomes a mess. So what I'm going to do instead is just give you an idea of what I hope to accomplish schedule-wise, and then you can be surprised by whatever content I put out. There's several new topics I want to cover, all sorts of various aspects. Off the top of my head, I can think of at least 4 different topics. You might call them genres, if you will, that I will be covering, and hopefully getting a good amount of videos out of those. So there's a lot of things that I do that I don't let people in on, and I think it's time to stop that. It's not like it's personal or anything. It's just I don't tend to, like, if I get a new toy or something, Transformer toy, I don't show you guys. Lately, where I've been getting new vape units, I haven't shown those, much to the detriment of my vaping audience. If I read a book, I don't tell you about it. I'm going to work on changing these things. Now, to address the ERB thing that I had planned on doing, the Pennywise video really gave me problems. I ended up re-recording that 17 times before I just finally dropped in the can. For a variety of reasons, it just never came off, and then I got into schooling, got into other things with life, and so if you guys want me to do that, if you want me to break down the ERB videos, I'll leave that up to you guys. That's one thing you guys get to decide. You're going to be deciding a lot more things in the future, and you'll see what I mean by that when those topics come up. When the initial video gets released in these topics, I'll be like, you get to choose X, Y, and Z. And hopefully there's more interaction with my audience base on that, and increasing a new level of participation. I think I saw that in a movie somewhere. That never really existed before. And I'm hoping that will also engage. This isn't just about driving in new audience members. First of all, I feel very guilty to those that have stuck with me and have suffered through no content, because I'm not doing you guys any favors by that. It doesn't matter what's coming up. All that matters is the results. And the results are, there's been no videos. So for those of you that have stuck with me, I'm very thankful, and I hope you're my primary concern right now. Not just keeping you, because let's go over one thing right quick, because this bears some merit of mention when it comes to YouTubing. So YouTube keeps fucking its content creators over. Just keeps fucking them up the ass over and over and over and over again. So I had been a YouTube partner, but because I did not have a prerequisite number of subscribers, they kicked me out of the partner program. Okay. You want to be assholes? Fine. I understand that YouTube doesn't make its money off of occasional streaming like I had done in the past. Okay. It's all about money with YouTube. Greedy fuckers that they are. Do ignore the red on my arm. Please, that was unintentional. I'm not going to re-record this, because every time I try to re-record something, it's a disaster. But just so you know, that's the light coming off of my headphones, which I don't really need with this new webcam that I got. But if I find that the sound quality is not good on this, then I will go to using the headphones. But when I tried to find them in the... Right now I'm using OBS with a Chrome Cam overlay, as you can see up there. Okay, with that big old watermark of Chrome Cam. And when I tried finding my headphones, it didn't find them. So... But if this records just well, if the audio's good, I've been very impressed with this camera from what little I've seen of it, and in addition to the little I've tried to do, you know, X, Y, or Z test records and that. But so going back to the YouTube, screwing the content creators over, now they have decided that until you hit that subscriber threshold, they can pretty much rape your channel. And by this, what I mean is they can come swoop in, and if you are getting good hits on your ad revenue, first of all, they can superimpose ad revenue on your content, as I understand it, and then they can go and make money off of that ad revenue, and you don't get to see a goddamn thing out of it. And that really pisses me off, because if YouTube is trying to scare away new creators, they have done just about every goddamn thing under the sun that they can, and it is bullshit. Okay, when we were a bunch of fledgling little camcorder guys, you know, just throwing random shit out there and weren't getting recognized by YouTube, we were building YouTube. We were building them up, okay? But then they go and they find the bigger it gets, and it's been worse the past, I'd say easily the past 10 years, okay? Maybe 5. But over this time, they have slowly implemented new rules that makes it harder and harder and harder to be a new content creator on YouTube. Well, guess what, YouTube? If people don't come in and they don't, and this is why much of the content on YouTube has gone to shit, which I'll address in a minute. But if people come in and they don't have a chance in hell when producing original content of getting the not only recognition but rewards for it, and I hate to throw out that term rewards, but really it is essential to a YouTube creator who's maybe got a job or that and wants to look at this as their transitioning into a YouTube career, to replace their job, to provide better opportunities. Hell, even for a school kid like me, okay, I'm not a kid, I'm way past kid, but even for a college student like me, to be able to put out even just occasional content and see some sort of monetary revenue from that, which you guys know, you see. Those of you especially that have stuck with me know, because you've seen my videos saying this. I don't do this for the money. But it would be nice as a college student to have some additional funding coming in through YouTube, even if you're just producing content occasionally. And there's no reason, I don't see why there's any reason that you can't set up to have ad overlays and then you just get a percentage of the clicks. It makes no fucking sense that YouTube can't do such a simple model. And maybe somebody knows better. Maybe somebody can explain it to me. But right now, I've got no fucking clue why they do that. So, for the duration, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be blunt. Other than you guys, for the duration, I have no incentive to put out videos. And that's not why I've not been doing it, because everyone knows... You've heard the spiel if you've seen my older videos. I love communicating with you, the audience, about certain things in my life. I use this kind of a diary, as a journal of things that are going on. I use it for a variety of things. I've talked about things I've gotten for Christmas. I've talked about X, Y, and Z. And boy, I'll tell you, man, I plan on showing you guys what I got for the most recent Christmas. Damn, it fucking blew my mind, man. But, moving on into the topic that I was discussing. So, there's no there's really no incentive for me to put out new content other than connecting with you guys and, one, letting you know how important you are for having stuck around with me, and two, giving you more insights into things about me, things that I like, things that I don't like, hobbies of mine, collecting Transformers, which is one of the things that I've done and I haven't shared with you guys, except for maybe in the one Christmas video where you guys see that I got, I don't even know if it's Christmas video, I don't know that I got that hot rod for Christmas, but I have showed little Transformers here, but I have been collecting some significant Transformers, and around Christmas time my family knows I love Transformers, and they help me when they can, add to that collection. We don't really have a lot of financial stability, and right now we're looking for a new home, and so there's a lot going on with finances right now that may preclude my ability to collect anymore. But what I have, you should have been shown. You should have been shown as unboxings. You should have been shown once I got familiar with them and started transforming them. And since I've tipped my hand already, that's one of the things I'm hoping to do. One of the reasons that prompted me to do this, actually, let's show you. This guy here, which you're not going to see it really well, but this is the stupidly named Expanse Blackbird Transformer. And one thing I've noticed, this thing's a bitch to transform. I'm not going to lie. To go from the robot mode into the alt mode is a real bitch. And I couldn't even find videos where people were showing how to transform from the robot mode into the jet mode. I'm like, well, I really need to make a video showing people that once I really understand it. And I was fortunately able to find a video, because Hasbro's instructions are shit on any of them. Hasbro's instructions are royal shit, and I usually rely on how-to videos to find what issue I'm having, and I was able to peg-leg it along, pun intended, and you'll see why when you see the video. Able to peg-leg it along until I found one video that actually showed what you need to do exactly and why when you try to do it, it's an issue. And I can pass that on to my audience. So there's things which before I would just tried showing you guys and been like, man, this is a real bitch, but this is best how I understand it. And that's what I was going to do initially until I found this video. And I can pass these things on to my audience. Things that I have not been actually communicating with you guys that I should be communicating as a YouTuber. Just, consider yourself my virtual friends, alright? I do. And I have failed miserably in this friendship, like I tend to do in real life, unfortunately, with a lot of my friends. Well, pretty much with all my friends. It's a long story, but it has to do with, there are periods where I drive into seclusion, and, well, that's not really what's been going on with YouTube. What's been going on with YouTube has been a variety of other things. That is a small part of it. But with my real life friendships, it tends to be a real life part, and I need to fix that because that's not good. When you have friends, you need to communicate with them. You need to keep up with them. Hey, what's going on? And I've been really bad at that. And a lot of it's been because of life. A lot of the reasons that I've had problem putting out YouTube content has been the reasons that I have not really engaged in the socialization with my friends, most of who are online. I think almost all of them are online. But it's something I need to get better about. I need to get better about how I treat you guys as far as putting out the content you want. I really didn't think anybody was going to notice my absence, and then when I started getting people asking me, okay, I felt really bad. And even just recently, someone was like, come back, dude. You can see that comment on one of my videos. I actually think it was the ERB Darth Vader one. And I feel bad when that happens because I've been negligent in my duties. There's really, you can say there's excuses for it, even good excuses. We've had a lot going on in our household, not just with trying to house hunt during COVID, but like, in this area, it fucking froze up big time over the winter. And at one point, we were like fucking 2 weeks without water. Now, we managed to survive because there's a place next door where we could go and shower, and we deal with purified water that we drink anyway because we have our own well, and it's really not the best. But, and you could ask yourselves, well, why didn't he talk to us about it? Why didn't he share this with us? Because I know you guys want to hear about my trials as much as anything that I enjoy telling you about movies or toys, collectibles, whatever. And I've been very remiss in doing this. And a lot of times when you just get stuck in grinding in life, it's really hard. And then when I'm running through college, it's even harder to just take time, sit down, and do a video. And around this house is hard anyway. I keep telling myself that I can't put out video if there's household distractions, and I've got to get out of that mindset. I've got to realize that not every video can be perfect, and I've got to quit trying to make every video perfect, because that's when you, the viewer, stop relating to me as a human being. I'm human, I'm mortal, I'm flawed. So this is the rambling update that will let you know to let you know what's going on, what I'm hoping to do. And I did mention scheduling. I want to try to get a video out every week, one video every week, minimum. I want to be able to try to do that minimum. And I'm going to work really hard now to do this because I have a lot of incentives to do so. And I'm hoping to surprise you guys with a lot of the content I start bringing out, because it's going to be across a wide variety of interests and tastes. And I hope that you guys will stick with me and forgive me for not having been here during the times I should have been here communicating to you. So that's pretty much it for this video. See you in the next video. This is Big Bastard signing out.